Hello YouTube, welcome back to Sirfig Production and Recording Studio. Last video I showed you, I guess I called it a showcase of some of the Logic beats I was making. During that same video shoot, I was actually making a beat on the MPC. I didn't plan to shoot anything today, I just planned to just edit that and show that on YouTube. But I came down here and I added some more stuff to the beat. I actually went ahead and rewired in Reason to my Logic. So right now, as it exists, I have the MPC Midi synced to Logic, and I have Reason rewired to Logic at the same time. And so if you want to create a beat with a little bit of swing, you know, a little bounce, if you will, I mean, one thing I like to do is actually speed up the tempo. You know, so you get that extra click. Some people call it a double click, if you will. So if you know, if you think about the actual beat, and if you got the bounce to it, it's sort of cut in half. So you kind of double it, if you will. So I'm at 16 bars. I'm on track 1. Right now I'm just going to use whatever's built in to the MPC 1000, something called a DJ hip hop set. You know, got that bass there, snare there. Here it is over here. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna save that right there and bring up Logic and see if I can add a little something. I'm gonna call this YouTube beat. Cause I'm making this up as we go here. For my project settings, I go up here into my Midi section, and if I can zoom in there, in the Midi section, you have synchronization over here, and move it on down so you can see what's going on there. And inside the synchronization section, you go to the Midi and the destination here, turn that on and tell it I want to go over to sync up with, since my MPC is hooked up to my Persona's Firebox, I go there and say, hey, the Midi clock, I want you to go there for the Midi clock. Alright? Let's see, how we going? Here we go. That's all I need for that, man. I'm going to add that to this beat. It's following the same patterns here, but I'm going backwards on those same set of keys. You know, you can layer it with these different tunes of the same sort of rhythm, but kind of change it up a little bit, and it give you a whole different thing. Let's hit it down. So I just leave it like that. Take that echo out, you'll be able to hear how it goes. See? Add the rest of it in. from that. That's from that double click when I was doing the MPC. It makes your body just want to bounce just like that, you know. Here is Logic, and right here is Reason. So you have to start up Logic first, and then you can start up Reason. And once you start up Reason and it recognizes that Logic is already up, what happens is, I don't know if I can zoom in here. Right here, you see a little rewire in here. It says Rewire, and it'll say Rewire Slave Mode. Flip this around by hitting the tab here. I got an instrument here, the Mastrum, and I got it going into the inputs up here, 3 and 4. And that's important right now to you to know, because I'm going to show you, how do you get the sound into Logic. So basically, to complete the connection into Logic, what I've done is I created 2 other tracks. One track is a MIDI track, and one track is an audio track. The one you see here is an auxiliary track, and I'm clicked on it now. So if I scroll on down to over this side over here, you'll see right along in here is what I did is the input of that is actually, let me click on it here, go down, is actually when you go to Reason, you can go to Reason, and I'm up here, boom, right here on channels 3 and 4. Remember the 3 and 4 from that I put the Mastrum on? Channels 3 and 4 is the input into this audio track. So basically any sound that comes out of that Mastrum is going to come in on this track as audio. Instead of having Reason hold all the MIDI signals in its sequencer, I want the sequencer of Logic to have everything. I want it to have even the sequence of what I'm playing on the Mastrum inside Reason. I created a track as an external MIDI instrument, and you get to choose, what the MIDI instrument is. And so if I go over, let me zoom out. We have an external instrument. It allows you to choose, things from anything you got connected in the MIDI, like general MIDI device and things like that. You can choose, from the general MIDI stuff because it's external MIDI. But also, since you're rewired, meaning you brought up Reason after Logic, what shows up in here is a Reason tab. And over here, from your selections, you can choose everything that's happened to be up over on Reason. So you see the Mastrum here.